everybody. Today's Saturday, and so that is definitely a busy day around a homestead, any homestead, with Charlie finally being off work. And you know, I don't do school with the kids typically on Saturday, so we're trying to get a lot done today. Charlie actually went to Charlotte to take some of the kids to the Eucharistic Congress, which is like a Catholic convention kind of for the Charlotte Diocese. And anyway, so he's been up there this morning, and I've been home with the two youngest, Damien and Anna Claire, and we've just been doing all kinds of things that we need to get done. Take a look and see what we've done. So in here I put 4 old stew hens that had outlived their laying life, and we processed those, I don't know, a while back, and had frozen them because I didn't have any time to do anything with them at that point in time. So I managed to get 4 of them in a pressure cooker and added in some remnants of homegrown carrots and homegrown onions, peels and stuff like that. And so these are going to process in the pressure cooker for about an hour and a half, I think, and then we'll debone it and everything, and I will can up all that chicken to be able to put into soups or chicken pot pie or whatever we decide to do with it. You know, those are quick and easy meals when you already have the meat cooked, and you know, we love to just be able to dump it all into one thing and eat it up. Over here, we've had a bunch of cherries recently that I had ordered from a food group that I'm part of, and so I was saving the pits because I have been told that I could make basically what amounts to almond extract using those pits. And so I've collected a whole bunch of cherry pit seeds, and as you can see, that's really quite a lot because they are tiny and they are not easy to get out of these little hard shells that they're in. I kept trying to use this pair of, I don't even know, pliers maybe, but I just kept crushing the seeds, and I finally figured out the trick. The trick is actually to use this straight little cutting edge on there instead of putting it between those in that rough surface. And so I just stick it in there like that, and then I usually crack it down here in this pot, trying to eliminate all the pieces that fly every which way, and then pull the seed out. So in a little bit I will take these seeds and immerse them in some vodka, and we'll end up with some extract. You can also do this with peach seeds, pretty much any stone fruit, I'm told. Peaches grow profusely in South Carolina, and so we've collected quite a lot of peach seeds. Of course, there was a lot that I didn't collect too, but immerse them in vodka and shake it up once in a while. But if you open, oops, I'm gonna leak a little bit. If you open the jar and take a whiff, oh my gosh, it smells so much like almond extract. The smell is just amazingly sweet, and those haven't really even been sitting there real long. I mean, a couple of weeks, but that's about it. We also got some chickens out of the freezer. We tend to cook about 3 frozen chickens at a time in our electric roaster, and then maybe eat one, maybe debone one, or debone the rest, freeze it. Then I, again, can pull those out. You know, it's an easy thing for the kids to make. They love to make quesadillas or something like that for lunch, and so that works real well. Out here this morning, we canned up some what I call, or what I'm told is called, cowboy candy. We used a lot of our jalapenos, and here's the result. It's made with a very sweet syrup. Has way too much sugar in it, I'm sure, for my taste, but I thought we'd give it a try because we already have quite the stock of canned pickled jalapenos that I just used to to spice things up. These jalapenos are supposed to be great as a snack, or you know, just a top for some sweet tang, heat, everything, you know, like on top of a burger or a piece of meat or whatever. So I'm hoping we're going to enjoy those. This is about the second batch that I've done, so I don't plan to do very many, but we're going to give them a try this year. They're supposed to sit for a couple weeks after we process them, but it's got lots of sugar, and it's supposed to have apple cider vinegar in it, but unfortunately my husband is allergic to apples, so I use other kinds of vinegar. Since I was canning these, I just used white wine vinegar that was store-bought. Plus it also has some turmeric and garlic and cayenne pepper and celery seed in it. The cayenne pepper was pepper that we grew and harvested last year and dried and ground, and boy, every time, that stuff is so potent, because every time I put some into a recipe, especially something along the lines of these candied jalapenos, I start sneezing because it's just so strong. So I know that there's, between the jalapenos and the cayenne peppers, there's some real heat in there. But I can't wait to give these a try. And I'm not I do like spicy foods, but nothing, I'm not usually somebody who just eats a jalapeno, although I do have children who do that. And so anyway, we'll see how those turn out. Let's see what else we have going on today. Damien and Anna Claire were dying to do some kind of science kit that my mother had purchased for them, or for all the kids really, but they pulled it out and they wanted me to do something with them today since they're the only two at home. So I thought, okay, this won't be hard at all. Well, figured out, no, what they really wanted to do was they had these molds that you pour a plaster mix into and you let it harden into, you know, whatever the mold was. And so we ended up doing that, but it was fine. And it was really good to just sit down and spend some dedicated time with them. So here's what we made from the molds. This is like a human body science kit. So of course, popping some of these out, they broke. I'm gonna have to try to glue them back. But we've got a bunch of bones. There's an arm and a hand bone. Here's the face and some ribs, a bunch of leg bones, you know, stuff like that. So anyway, the kids had a good time doing it. They were just disappointed that we got to let it sit for 24 hours. Yeah. What are we going to do with them next, Anna Claire?
Paint them.
Paint them. What color are we going to paint them?
We color it white and gray.
White and gray, but do you know what kind of paint that's supposed to be?
What kind?
I believe it's glow-in-the-dark paint.
Oh, it's glow-in-the-dark paint.
What do you think of that, Anna Claire? Is that going to be cool, Damien? Yeah, you paint those skeleton bones with glow-in-the-dark paint, and that's going to be fun. You're going to have glow-in-the-dark bones.
So here we are. I mean, me. So, here's me, since I'm on camera, and I know I'm going to here, right here, right here. I'm going outside to see Mom and Dad. So, I'm like up the driveway, so I need to do everything I can to get up the driveway. Yeah. And I can't do anything. Here's Amelia. I mean Damien. Here's Amelia. Here's Damien. Yeah. Say hi. Hi. So here's me.
So it's getting dark. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but we've been working this evening to get the cows moved. We had to buy rebar, cut it, buy insulators, install them on the rebar so that we could hammer things into the ground. The step-in post just will not work right now. The ground is way too hard, and so we're resorting to rebar posts for right now, trying to find another way to get this done. Anyway, the cows are very anxious to move, and we had to untangle one of our reels that's been sitting around, not used for a little while.
And it was really hard to do that because it was really knotted.
It's there.
It was pretty knotted, but we finally got it done, and we're just about to move them across the driveway. I don't know how well you can see, but we've got a line run, and it's going up there towards the road, so they're getting some of this pasture here.
But
And
it's just a 6-foot drill, but it's not anything big deal.
there they are, waiting on us.
I'm telling you, there is.
All right, I'm gonna let you see them move in just a minute.
Get on the website.
Okay, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but here's Bambi slowly making her way through here. Crossing the driveway. Keep going, girl.